foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my coup. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my coup. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We dominate today.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Blue down.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Witkowski there on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Mixon.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad.
Ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Number 20.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 2, here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Kaiser. It's a screen to Richard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Back at the 7.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting.
And that's caught inside the 35. Oh! And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Bengals. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
48-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The end of the first quarter.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get on the 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
5-yard line.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 19.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get to the top.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
7-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow will throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to go deep for Conley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back, I think.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Raiders.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down now. Richard, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yo. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 70 line. 42. Drop deep.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Richard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought
The
down.
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Burrow looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Chris Conley.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check, Mike 42. Let's go, one more.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down again. Malik Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
On for the point after.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. The holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
Hey, alert three, alert three. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Now Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 4, check 4. Watch the ship. Back to 60, back to 60.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard.
Mixon with a first down carry. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
The kick is,
And he's got it up and through.
makes the score Raiders 35, Bengals 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Kaiser on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Kaiser. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Number 28.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Bengals 28. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
It's on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. slant pass to Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them up to 5-2.